starting. Okay, hopefully I fixed that. I'm gonna pop out chat here. And just pause my video. Make sure that's working great. Alright, I think we got one watching it. That's probably John. John, if you're still there, is everything looking okay? I had a bit of a malfunction when I tried to go live again. I'm not sure if you are there or not. I had to do a refresh. Not entirely sure. I'm gonna pop out Steam and talk to yeah, I saw. I'm actually streaming live now, about to get started. Alright. Just wait for an extra minute and I'm gonna get started. Steam's probably doing its own thing. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of stream because everything seems to be working now, though I'm not sure if chat is working. But we're here. I think we're live. I think we're good. Looks like we're not getting any dropped frames. One new invitation. Oh, Lycan fan invited me to Halo 5 Guardians. Unfortunately, I'm actually expected to go in okay. Expecting to go in slow. I'm not sure if John is going to be coming back to chat. I actually want to kind of say hi to him. Alrighty, well, might as well go ahead and jump into things. Lycan fan, because you might be watching, I'm not sure, you were checking out the stream earlier. I still think I'm going to go a little bit solo, because the map that I'm working on, I'm going to be doing while I forge is for the clan, because I told everyone that I was going to forge while doing my stuff. I'm actually going to see if I can't share this with some of my mates on Google real quick. And I'll do the same on Facebook. Why not? And I'm not gonna. And I guess I'll tweet it out too. Why not? Tweet everything before I get started. Close that out. Just getting out to some of the people. I know some people are in school, like my friends on Google are in school at the current time. Team Mars interested in the event tomorrow. Cool. Twitter. Come to Twitter. I'm gonna go ahead and share over onto Twitter because why not? Lols. Tweet. Doo-doo. I am streaming if you wanna watch. Tweet. Hey, that game really like the photo from I want to check this out real quick. Who are the community representatives? Good question. I don't know. Okay, thank you, Twitter. Think we're good. I'm not sure if Black and Fan was wanting to join me or not, but I did kind of want to go in solo. Just because I want to prevent as little lag. Okay, so John is back. What's up, John? Welcome to the stream. I was kind of curious if you actually jumped off for a little bit because I had a failed start. I was actually testing the stream, making sure everything was okay, and then Black and Fan points out that it was public when I was about to do stuff. And I often don't get to stream, so I always test before I stream. It would have been awkward if I was streaming just like broken streams. But I wanted to do a follow-up video to the last video I did, so I don't know if you watched that, John. The one about the loot crate system, but basically I got really angry in that video. Like, I've never actually like full-on raged before, and it was kind of awkward because I don't like spreading hate in the community, and I kind of did. And I actually kind of wanted to talk that a little bit and then just have some fun in Halo. But I don't know if you're aware, John, but the loot crate system in Halo 5 is quite the ordeal. I tried streaming, but I noticed that you actually uploaded a video a while back about streaming that stuff. I definitely remember that because I think I saw that video. I think you tried sharing it to me. But I'm actually using two different routers to stream. But no, I actually did a little video. I wouldn't say little; it's actually quite big. Basically, Frank O'Connor made a statement that loot crate systems in Halo 5 was well liked, and what he's referring to are these things right here, and I absolutely hate them. A lot of people in the community did. And basically, Frank O'Connor, the director, I think if I remember correctly, I don't keep up on that stuff very well. He basically was trying to say that this was real liked and everything. And if you know the EA Fiasco thing, it's obvious loot crates are very hated. That even Belgium, I think, I'm not sure if they're in the process of doing it, but I know there was investigations on it considering gambling. And basically, in Halo, everything is tied to these requisitions. You want to get armor or anything like that, you basically have to pop one of these things out and boom, gold packs, right? This is how you get stuff. Like right now, I just got the Tundra certification in front of you. Now normally, this would make a player go, oh yeah, that's awesome. The thing about this is, though the US government doesn't recognize this as like a form of gambling, the problem with it is that it entices like a family-friendly type version of gambling. And last, like a couple of weeks ago, Frank O'Connor made a statement that people love this system. And compared to like, what was it? Destiny 2 and Battlefront 2, Halo 5 system makes it look a lot better. Like, it really does. Because essentially, if you unlock something, for example, the Tundra certification, it stays unlocked. Though things like the Mantis, you can get duplicates. But like here's a great example: that Resolute visor. When you unlock something like that, it stays unlocked. Which a lot of loot crate systems don't do that. You can get duplicates, and when they do duplicates, they give you things like, I guess for example, this game bit assist or this mission victory. If I remember correctly, because if I open a silver pack, I'll just, like, for example, I think, hold on. If I was to open this, I get rec points, which previously would have been armor, and in a sense, when putting in money, other games, typically what they'll do is duplicate, and instead of getting, you know, nothing for that duplicate, they give you things like, for this example, loot crates, because I can't get any duplicates. And so Frank O'Connor made the most outrageous statement a couple of weeks back on debunking what was it, a leak? But what he said about it enraged the community, and that video that I did was me absolutely angry on day one. And I kind of upset that I basically I pretty much just cussed out Marty. And though I didn't really mean half of it, I was just really heated. So I'm curious though, John. Do you know like anything about what's going on with Halo? Because I don't know if you've been playing Halo lately at all. I know you game here and there, but I never really asked you what your take on loot crates were. Video output. YouTube is not receiving the video to maintain smooth streaming, such as visual experience buffering. You should be good to go. Not sure if we're still there. Move that down to that so it doesn't get in. I think he left. Maybe he's still there. I'm not sure. YouTube is telling me it's giving me issues again. I'm not quite entirely sure what's it doing, but anyway, this stuff right here, the Halo community just doesn't like it. Just does not. And he made a statement that it was player focused and unintrusive. And normally I wouldn't just rage on things, but I wanted to come up with an open mind before I go into forging. But basically, I wanted to prove that his statement is pretty much wrong. I quit Halo, sadly. It's too much. Super messed up bad. A lot of torch. I think the mistake in the end was Bungie moving to Activision. I think that was where I think Bungie messed up, personally, because they're not doing so hot with Destiny 2 either. And I don't blame you for quitting Halo. A lot of people have quit Halo because it just is all over the place. I mean, like, the campaign's not that great, and there's only, what, 2 missions that are Master Chief? Like, yeah, that one. And that one. And the sad thing, oh, and this one, I guess there's 3. And one, I think it was Reunion, is like a 5-minute campaign. A lot of people didn't like that about like Halo 5 and whatnot. But yeah, basically Frank O'Connor came out and said that Halo 5's loot crate system was unintrusive and player focused, but it really isn't. If I was to switch over to my Nerf account, which I could probably do actually. Hold on, let me see if I can do that right quick. For me, my best favorites were actually Halo 3 and Halo Wars. I want to say more Halo 3 ODST, because that was like my, oh shit, I forgot my password for this account. I can't even type it in either, can I? Oh no, you guys won't see it. Well, you'll see what I'm typing. Absolutely. Halo 3 had like the best campaign. Absolutely. Though, I would argue Halo Combat Evolve, because it was focused on campaign, and its campaign was very long, but to me it was kind of... Halo Combat Evolved's campaign for me was just a little bit tedious. I think if they, like, fleshed out the wonky control, like the jump controls and crouches and whatnot, like, just imagine Halo 3 mechanics, but with the Halo Combat Evolved campaign, I think it would have been a lot funner. I actually don't remember my password, Black Fan. I was going to log into my secondary account, which I have no microtransactions on, and I wanted to show how intrusive Halo 5 Guardians is for new players. But I unfortunately can't log in because I don't remember my password. I really don't care about that account, so looks like I won't be signing into my Stormtrooper account, and I'm not going to use my friend's account, but I'll have to troubleshoot that later. But basically, in Halo 5, basically to play Warzone, you're greeted with this. To get armor, you're greeted with this. To get skins, you're greeted with this. To get cool things, you're greeted with this. There is no way in Halo 5 to avoid this system as optional, like Frank O'Connor said. To do anything in the game, you have to pretty much go to the system, take this out, spend hours in the gameplay to get a point, or this, and I do not like that with Halo, because that to me made Halo 5 even worse than it is. Now, they did some things great, like Forge, for example, like what we're going to be doing, but I just wanted to reevaluate what I said in the other video, because I did get pretty aggressive, and I did end up cussing and whatnot, and I just kind of wanted to relay that with everyone that I'm not really out to spread hate or anything. It's just something that we need to be aware of, and I got a couple people here actually that I think know that. Yep, John, exactly play to win. That's exactly what's going on. Oh yeah, by the way, for those of you curious, I am the one who spreaded D-Way, my brothers. I am D-Way. I did it on Halo. I'm the one who made this map, by the way. I'm actually quite proud of it, because if I remember correctly, I might still have him in my messages. One of the guys for Late Night Gaming, yeah, this dude. I'm not sure where he's at in Late Night Gaming's, but he saw my Uganda map and made some performance fixes on it and whatnot, and I thought that was pretty awesome. The only thing is about the Uganda map is it actually got featured in a video for a little bit, not very long, but everyone I've seen using this map uses the wrong game type. You're supposed to use the Uganda game type, but it's like whatever. Anyway, to come do what I came here for, I'm gonna be forging for whatnot. And since Black and Fan is here, by the way, if you guys want to watch some cool content, go subscribe to Black and Fan. If I remember correctly, his YouTube channel is the same as his gamer tag, if I remember correctly. Or does he still go by Combat Form? Hey, Black and Fan, does your YouTube channel go... Wait, never mind. Actually, I know the answer to that. Duh. No, I already know the answer to that. Yes, his gamer tag is that. Anyway, I'm going to be forging because now that I've got the loot crate talk thing about it, it's pretty much from here. It's just me talking about Halo, why I forge, because I've been very concerned with Halo. A lot of people are. So, John, I got a good question, because I made this statement in my last video when I was really angry. I made the statement that some people would quit Halo because of what's happened to it, and even if it got fixed, there's many fans that wouldn't come back. Are you one of those fans that if, say, they got rid of the loot crate system, they started, I don't know, let's say going more Halo Reach style thing, since you said you liked Reach, would that be enough to pull you back, or do you think you would still stay away from the Halo series? Because I'm kind of curious as to if my statement really does hold up, because I've heard a few people that said even if they fixed things, they would bring it away. Anyway, guys, welcome to what's going to be a raid map for my clan. Currently working on it right now. It's kind of a little bit narrow, but I've got a little few fixes to work on it. So, why I forge, because Halo 5's Forge is one of the best forges I've seen in Halo. And quite frank, actually, I really don't need this thing, but it's cool. This map is focused on an old clan map of mine. Get rid of play to win. Okay, so John says if he just gets rid of the loot crates entirely, he's back. So actually, John, I actually was at work and I was thinking about how I was gonna talk, what I was gonna talk about. I'm curious, since I think realistically loot crates just aren't gonna go away, but I do think they are going to get regulated at some point because it's just stirring up so much controversy, right? So, what if the system did it like this? This would be my take if loot crates had to stay in like Halo 6 or something. Imagine just you got your simple stuff going on, you know, your typical loot crate system, but they did it like this. For instance, because if realistically they had to stay, basically from the beginning of the game, all default armors and stuff are actually tied to an actual progression system. So, for example, where's the magnet? Oh, there it is. For example, I lost my train of thought. Focusing and forging and talking is not my thing. But for example, basically, the little there's a little number in Halo 5 that pretty much says this is what I've been playing. Hello, you know, all this different stuff, and the number is kind of pointless in Halo, right? A lot of people have stressed the fact that, like, within Halo's customization, it's kind of a huge thing in the community. Like, it's kind of what Halo's known for. Like Forge, for example. This isn't the Forge. Halo 5's Forge is a great example. If you give the community tools, this is what they can create. And I'm still working on this map, by the way. It's got a long ways to go. But the thing about it is like, with the whole loot crate system, since it's more than likely here to stay, the idea that I had is that, again, the default armors and things like that are unlocked at start. However, when it comes to things, because Halo is cosmetics are still important to the community. So, actually, how do I want to go about forging this? I think ooh, hold on, I need to think a minute. See, that's gonna go. This is gonna be the open hallway where that one hallway is. So I'm gonna want to go like this. All right. So basically, the concept is that as you play the game, you'll unlock some of the cosmetics through a progression, which is tied to the progression number, and with that progression number, let's just say you want to take a step further. That is uneven. You wanted to take, I don't know, you wanted a skin. Perhaps then maybe the skin could be tied to the actual loot box. But basically saying that the traditional way that they've been dealing with loot crates is that essentially only the excess cosmetics are pretty much tied to it. And same thing can go with Warzone. Imagine that if realistically, again, if loot crates had to be in Halo, like there's no way to get rid of it. The ideal thing about it is, like, if Halo 5's main system wasn't tied like to cosmetics, to the gameplay of Warzone, you could create something that is more secondary but still beneficial on a company standpoint. And like, I've never really asked anyone about that, but I figured if you had an opinion on that, you would actually have, like, out of all people, since you backed out of Halo because of loot crates, would that be an if for you? I'm just kind of curious. Oop. Probably going to take a minute for that stuff to come through. I need to think about how I'm going to do this. Alright, I'm going to need some flats. This is a 64 by 64 by 64, so primitives. Let's go simple. No, that won't work. That should work. Maybe? Is that too high? I'm actually gonna rise that up just a bit. John says, hard to say. It isn't iffy. If I had to personally choose, I would say goodbye to loot crates entirely, because personally, I just don't think they're good for games. To me, it just screams I want money, and in the end, I don't think that's a good thing for any game. However, I do know of a few good games that do actually kind of do loot crates in a way that it really doesn't even target the progression. Because most of the loot crates, like games that are designed to be free to play and whatnot, the ones that at least I've seen, they don't necessarily infringe on the game itself unless they flat out say pay for advantages. Like usually those games will advertise that they are, making the game, play to win and whatnot. But like some of the games that have them but don't do that, like for example, well, this one's more of an in-game currency, but like Crush Crush, for example, it's basically just a click dating sim thingy that I actually checked out a little bit because I was curious as to like games that were kind of highly rated but also had a loot crate system. I've noticed that like even in those games compared to like these AAA titles that do the loot crates, you could still get things done in like the first couple of weeks of playing the game. As where, that's EA, they started all this. EA didn't start all this. If I remember correctly, I think Titanfall 2 was the first game to do loot crates on AAA titles. Or was it Titanfall or was it Overwatch? I think it was either Titanfall or Overwatch that actually started the trend, and because maybe it was EA. Yeah, I don't. It was okay. Maybe it was either EA or wait, who developed Titanfall 2? That's my question. Maybe that was EA. I'm not sure, but I can't remember exactly where the origins of this stuff started, but companies started doing it because they want to increase shares or whatnot and all that goody old stuff, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't support it. Not what I want. Scaffolds. Maybe. Is this one longer? No, but it's thicker. Perhaps this one? Though that does not look fancy to me. Well, it's definitely long enough. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I got an idea here. Okay, I need accents, wall. I need a little more than that. Whee! Forging up some of this stuff real quick. I actually get into Forge quite a bit. I really love Forge. I actually used to be doing Forge things. Like I have little speed forges that I used to do. They're actually on this channel. I did them more on my other channel that used to be my primary one, but I kind of stopped after that. I actually thought Fortnite was quite good. Then again, if there's like loot crates or anything in there, maybe they went there when I was playing, but as far as I could tell, like, I didn't see anything that affect gameplay, but if there is, then I'm oblivious to it. Uh-oh, the lag is here. I can tell because of where I'm pointing, the little glow sticks isn't showing. Just gonna get green light going here. I need to figure out, because this is gonna be a raid map, I need to figure out how to make this not so much of a choke point. Because people in raids often do not like linear sections, like this bridge, for example. Because I gotta, that's why I added the, oh, it's not there. Nope. Positions. There it is. That's why I added the Wasp, and also why they're going to start with the Scorpion tank, because they kind of start in a disadvantage, and that Scorpion tank there is a placeholder. But yeah, I'm trying to make this as raid, but also siege type of map, because I'm basing it off a map that I've had created before. So hopefully this looks good. Remember? Actually, yeah, I do remember all those days. All right, man. You're chatting more with this stuff, but YouTube, it's the way to chat. Is it? Oh, hey, a couple people shut up. Well, welcome, guys. I'm actually forging. I'm actually able to stream, and the lag is definitely still there. I believe that's Dartan, isn't that? Dartan, isn't your account the Astos one? I can't remember. I can't remember if that's actually is you or not. It's been a minute since I've seen your YouTube account. If that's you. Text. Antenna, satellite dish. Nah, I need accents. Structures, accents, ceiling. No, just looking through these, seeing what might look good for what I'm wanting to do. Actually, wait, that maybe. Yeah, that's not that bad. Yeah, it's still a little weird, but not that bad. Let me just find the... Is that even? As a forger, I like things to be even if they're off by scale. Okay, they're off by scale, but they're in the exact same spot. I like that. Yes, it is. Dartan, you enjoying the tree farm thing, or whatever you call it? I haven't been on that map forever. I can't remember what you called it. That tree that you made in Minecraft. I do not quite remember it. Wow. Boop. Alright. Well, kind of getting a style going here. Just because raids like options, I'm going to add little corridors on the side here. So it's still going to be like a one-way direction, but at least they don't have to worry about going the one way. So a player can... Is that too long? That is too long. So 2496. So the 96 is too long. So I need a 24 by 24 or something else. Delete. Whoops. Primitive, simple. Okay, so I forgot how I did that. Was that not? Oh, because I used this. Okay, so if I remember correctly, with the length it needs to be shorter. Let's try 12. Ugh. Ugh. Well, that's too flat. Okay, looks like we're working with flat. Alright, John. Thanks for dropping by, though. It's been a while since I got to say hi to you. Okay, I guess I'll just have to get a little creative. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to go into Manual Forge. The Sunless God, the firstborn son of the Sunless God, and the God River and the sea, and the Forsaken God. I need to spread that into some new Minecraft worlds. Sounds like something from a D&D session, to be honest. Okay. Objectives. I'll do a create group. Normal. Haha. And then magnets back on. Bam. I need to see if I can get Son of a Son on here because he'll tell me if I'm doing something wrong for the raid map. Wait, what's this? Armor's not beautiful. Ferrets are based on the Helix Grill. Color ferrets. What? Oh, I'm talking about how you can't. What I talked about in the beginning of the stream was what Frank O'Connor said about Halo Loot Crate, saying it was unintrusive and player focused when it's not, considering Warzone is absolutely cluttered with it. Considering that the only way to get armors and everything is through the RNGA. Because he said it was optional as well, which that definitely isn't. Like, you cannot avoid the rec store without going through it, which made a lot of people mad that he said that. And after the EA fiasco thing, everyone on the Halo community has been blowing up about that, and even made me not enough explosions, I'd say. Oh, you're talking about in the map? Explosions. There's gonna be a few more, probably. I mean, I'm working with lightning bolts too. It's basically storming throughout the map, and I'm working on it. I gotta make those. I gotta make the lightning sequences kind of different, which means I have to forge them uniquely, and that's gonna take a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and color these white. Projectivity. I would actually use Halo 5 Forge for this, but unfortunately, the Forge thing is kind of not that great on Halo 5 Forge. As of lately, the controls for it have been wonky and broken. Like, I haven't been able to forge on it. Okay, I'm gonna do these two at the same time. Okay, the blue. You need to be crimson, my good sir. Crimson it up for me, and then you need to be white. And then we need to secondary type needs to be max 10. 5 actually needs to be a little bit shiny, and these was a particular I can't add cutting, so for you I should be able to. I'm gonna go ahead and 10 all this, get a nice gloss going on for it, and then we're going to covenant that. Yeah, there we go. That looks great to me. That looks good. All right, so this floor does not look great. I'm gonna change the color because this isn't a road. Okay, hold on. The top is all I need to change. Everything else you won't be able to see. What color do I want to go for? Not sure. I think I'm just gonna go white because I got an idea in my head. Go ahead and 10 this as well. And why not? We'll cover it as well. Might as well make it all look the same. That looks fine to me. And the lag is here. Dun dun dun. Okay, there we go. Whee! Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can reutilize this at all and make this look unique. Let me turn magnets up. Yeah, so there's no middle ground. Okay. Looks good enough for me. I think if I do that again, we'll be a little bit off, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and switch World to Dozo Fixer and then minuscule size this. Okay, so no, I did this wrong. I need to pull this out. There. Okay. And the lag is back. I might actually lose connection. Called it. Forge has gilded me. Lost connection. And this, people, is why I lag like crazy. Mooked Ice Cream. He is actually quite popular and thing. Hey, CB Coderworth is online. Relaunch recovery. It's crazy. Boom. What's the world? And there's my partner, Gunslinger. Who else is online? Sun is on. Let's see if I can't get Sun in here. I'm sure he would love to watch Chilotli off on the side as I forged this map. Considering that he's the one I'm doing this for. What if D'Artagnan got off the stream? Probably did. Or lagged off the stream. I'm not sure which. Object properties. Create group. Flip. Whoa. Donna. Itching over real slowly because we're going to make nice little attentive things. And growth them out. Oh, I forget that sometimes you can be at home and still be at work. Or sometimes you can be at work and still be having fun. You literally probably have one of the world's most awesomest jobs when it comes to that. May not be perfect, but, you know, still pretty freaking dope. Yeah, so it seems that these weren't even at all. Not a problem. I can manually fix these. Precise is of value. Woo! There we go. Saving. Alright. Let's color these. Go ahead and get these colored. Honestly, I figured I would have much more to talk about than I was going to do originally, because I was considering this to be more of a podcast. To be honest, not really much for me to say other than start going into the whole everything about Halo. Right, oh. Honestly, that doesn't look too bad. Primary reference, normal. Let me leave that as that. I thought I could change the thing. Maybe not. I might change it to cardinal because I want it to have kind of a darker tone. Then again, crimson is the colors that WSB. I work 5 through 8 Monday through Friday and an extra 8 p.m. up to 12 on Thursdays too. Today just isn't busy. Ah. Well, that explains that. I'm beginning to not like what I did at the corner of the buildings here. I'm trying to think how I might be able to... I got an idea. Come here, you. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This was an experiment, the music. My friend had a map where basically the music throughout the map was in sync. I managed to pull that off. There's only one problem. As you walk forward, it just restarts. I don't know if you could hear that, but yeah. It works, and I can manage to get them synced, which is really hard to do. But in this scenario, it just does not work. So I'm trying to currently kink that out, probably. Okay. Let me angle this. Do I have world and... Yep, world 0 and flighter is on. I'm trying to get an idea that I like here. Let me turn on the magnets and see what I can get. Like that. I mean, that kind of looks better. Let me see what it looks like with both sides in place. Forging is one of those things you gotta take your time with. Because if you do it wrong, especially in Halo 5, the map's not going to look that great. As a matter of fact, this is not looking great at all. I'm thinking about changing the corners up. The centerpiece here, these two in the center need to stay the same. But I'm not liking this corner. Yeah, I'm not liking these corners. Hold up. I'm gonna do some because it just doesn't. No, that's too much. 15. No, that's not enough. Maybe. It's gonna require it to be a little bit longer. And lag. Let me see if I can't make this look better. See if Sun said anything. On? What do you mean on? YouTube. Hold on, let me text him real quick. Tell him I'm forging our map. I mean, I figured it would be obvious, son, that it would be YouTube considering... I could probably hide that. Considering, the lag. I miss offline Halo so much when I'm forging. I really do. Okay, good enough for me. Alright, you know, that kind of makes the pillars look a little bit better. That actually gave me an idea. Hey, you, come here. It's already got you color coded. Just as a quick reference, it actually did not look as good as I thought it would. What if I tone you down here? Kind of, but then the pillar thing. Okay, I don't like this, but I like that. So, goodbye this. Come here, my statue. Whee! Alright, we're golden. So I wonder if Sun got the message. Alright, need to think carefully here about how I'm going to do this. Because I want to make this not only look good, but give players... I'm foreseeing something. Because Sun told me a few things about raid maps specifically that need to be done. Hence why I'm doing 3 pathways that the attacking team will be able to sneak through. If they're smart enough, they'll be able to tactician through the entrance here, no problemo. And then after that, it's going to split into 2 hallways and then open to a larger main hallway, and then move up to where the command deck is going to be, which is the recognition area. And then from there, basically it's where like the leader is going to stand, and it'll be the final stance location. And there's going to be 2 choke points on each end. And by this point, if they're at this part, we're going to be on the disadvantaged side of things when I get finished forging this stuff. A piece of pillar with the elite. So they're supporting the ceiling. You and I just think alike. I literally did that just now. Even though you're going to see that like a few seconds later. Literally was doing that just now. And I'm currently trying to make this look good. Got a few ideas coming to mind. But they're not quite there. Okay, vents. What do we got for vents? Oh, there's those kind of vents. Just all the vents. What do we got for Singhili? Got you. Got you. Got you. Statue. Accents. Check out the accents here. See if I can't make this. Not what I was going for. Not what I'm going for. I wish they had like actual struts. The struts in Halo 5 aren't like I wish we had specifically had that strut piece from. Oh, I'm lagging. Oh, there we go. That strut piece from like Halo 4 or whatever it was. Nah, that's not gonna look good. Yeah. It's kind of hard to replicate those kind of struts, but I missed that one kind of strut because it had lights inside of it, and on Halo Reach it looked awesome. I always used that strut piece. It was literally just called strut in Halo Reach, I believe. But like for some reason in Halo 5, the struts are extremely skinny, and there's like no larger ones, which is kind of weird. Perhaps there's a Covenant piece I could use for what I'm looking for. I mean, maybe. Hold on, let me turn off magnets. I wanna get this in perspective. I don't know. Profile sync error out of the blue. What? Okay. Thank you, Halo 5. Proves my point again what I was talking about earlier in the stream. Halo 5 is the worst Halo ever. I've been playing for about an hour already, and I'm just now getting this? Wow. And in-game too. Wow. Oh, and I'm lagging. Oh, yeah. Am I gonna disconnect? I'm calling it right now. Oh, no, I didn't. Damn. I don't know if I like that too well. What else do we got? Whoops. Why can't... Whoa, whoa. Forge, why? Let's get creative. Let's get creative here. Hold up. Let's see, how can I make this? Okay, so that piece, no, let's get creative. We need creativity here, my brothers. My brooders, we need creativity. I'm gonna come up with something out of a whim. Creativity is, I mean, no, looks stupid. It's the same thing, just bigger. Oh yeah, that's probably that one pillar thing. Whoa. Lag is really starting to mess with me. Again, I really miss offline Forge. I'm really hoping that comes back in the future. Okay, I can work with light fixtures here in a minute. This is Forerunner. I didn't think about Forerunner stuff. Actually, idea. Ding, ding, ding. Where is it? I mean, that might work too. But, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Too big. Alright, let me think about this carefully. Statue was off by a hair. Okay, this lag's getting annoying. There we go. Ever so nudges. Okay, save. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. Okay, getting into the creative mind here. I'm going to... Oh yeah, now I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it now. Are you feeling it yet, Mr. Krabs? Oh, I'm feeling it, SpongeBob. Oh yeah, that's looking good. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. I think I might need to move the elite down just a bit. I'd rather the feet be clipping through the floor than... Yeah, that looks a little bit better. And that meshes into that wall perfectly. I like this. I love it. I want some more of it. Yeah, lag. Oh, hey, thanks for the sub, Noble Fort. And you tell him run and I lag out. Of course. Lost connection. Right when I was getting creative, too. D'Artagnan, you jinxed it, bro. You jinxed it. So, Noble 4, I don't stream that often. Okay, looks like I'm starting to have problems. I don't stream that often, but it's good to have you here. I usually do stream here and there. My internet usually doesn't hold it. I might have to do a Halo restart after that. Broken game as F. Or the servers just went down. I don't know. Usually when it does that to me, I have to restart. So many bugs on Halo 5. Definitely more than there was in Halo 4. Definitely a lot more than there was in Halo 3. Halo 3 was like polished. Like I loved Forge in Halo 3. Believe it or not, I think Halo 3 is my favorite Forge overall. Like John mentioned in the chat a while back, how me and him used to Forge all the time. We made I have some fun memories of that. We made like a lot of cool like forges back in the day. Now they were made of, you know, like what a 7-year-old, 10-year-old would make, but the maps still played like elegantly fun. You know what I mean? Like we had things in the weirdest places, but just the way we had things set up was incredibly fun. I remember this one time my friend grabbed the Hornet on one of these maps, and I'm flying. We're on Sand Trap, right? And I'm flying around, right? And I'm over by where the gravity lifts are, over where the rocket launcher spawns on. Yeah, Halo 5, or yeah, Halo 3 Forge was pretty awesome. Yeah, my internet suddenly just died. Come on, Halo. Really? I was in the middle of streaming, editing, and you're gonna break. Come on, please work. Please work for me, baby. I'm live right now. I don't need you dying on me when I need you the most, babe. Come on, Halo. But no, I was flying around on the Hornet, and my friend grabbed the sniper we put over by the destroyed Phantom, and he shot. And because my Hornet was damaged a bit, the glass part was removed. He got a headshot on me, and this was the funnest death I ever had because my body fell down, my head hit the ledge, and I'm an elite here, so my body's flipping all over because elites had weird physics in AO3. And my body hit the ledge of where the hole was down to the grav lift, fell down to the grav, went back up, hit the head again, went down, hit the head again, went back up, and pretty much did that a couple of times before just flinging across the map. I'm just like, what the heck? That was like one of my most memorable moments. And am I still retrieving data? Come on, Halo. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna try another reset. But no, that was like my favorite Forge moment. Halo, go. Yep, Halo broke while streaming. It was fine for the first hour. We're on like second minute from the hour, and then break. Just break. I wonder if it'll fix it if I what was it? If I frickin' I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, if I tried the local Halo 5 server thing. I've never wondered if that would work on Forge. I haven't thought about that. I haven't tried it. Nor have I tried the server thing at all. I was actually kind of curious on how that would work, because I hear it will look... Okay, well now we're syncing data. Halo 5 loves to break. Just saying. Well, I think it fixed itself this time. Maybe. Didn't even load my map. Bruh. There we go. Yes, launch recovery, please, because I would like to continue off where I left off. I got plenty of time today to stream all I want as long as things allow me to. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make sure the stream's been okay. I really got a 0.3 dropped frames, so that's not bad. I will take it. Loading back in. There we go. Back in it. Woo. Hey, it saved everything. Okay, where was I? And immediate lag again. Halo, do you really hate me that much? I mean, come on. Excellent, and it did the right thing. So I'm going to come over here. This will help me tell if, yep, if this elite is center, and it obviously is not. Do that, and then we're going to go down. Save. Okay, so these accents need to be our initial color. So you, Mr. Whatever, needs to be crimson. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, Halo. Are you seriously gonna be like that right now? For reals? Maybe 343 heard me talking shit about their loot crate system in the beginning of the stream and is like, oh, we're gonna take this guy down, but I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Still alive, I am. I don't care if I'm lagging occasionally, I just want to be able to forge. Like, that's all I ask. That's why I really miss offline forge so much. It made things so much easier. Okay, please don't disconnect this time. I'm kind of in the middle of doing important forging for stuff. And then you, out of all things, need to be white. And then it's a version of 10. Save. Okay, now I need to do the same thing to the other side. Nope, Sun hasn't said anything. Not even sure if Sun is watching, or did watch. I told him about the stream, but who knows. I shared the stream around in a couple places, I even tweeted it, so white. Click, file save. Okay, and what color shall I make this background? You. I believe I can change the color. Perfect. I'm gonna make you black. Give me black. There we go. And then the secondary, let's make it glow reference. I like that. Okay, so hue black. Oh, I landed right on it, and then glow reference. Not bad, that's looking a little bit better. Now we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Ooh, suddenly I need to use the restroom while in the middle of forging structures. I'm gonna wait a bit though, because I've just got some ideas in my head. I need doors, dang it. Not that kind of door, I mean like door frames. Can I please have, okay, right here. I should just read the forge label things. Oh, this is a lot smaller than I thought it was. I'm sure they got a bigger frame. Oh yeah, they do. Also not what I expected. Okay, forge idea coming to mind. Yes, that's gonna stick out a little bit. Oh, and the lag is back, and forge is gone. Cool. So I'm actually gonna take you and do it that way. Not bad. Not bad. Gives kind of a frontal accent. Okay, let me, yep, good, good. Okay, I need a few more things, so what I'm going to do now, hold on, let me check, you, come here. Oh, I forgot about the lightning bolts. I almost utterly destroyed myself. I'm going to align it to the window. I'm going to go ahead and property filter this. I'm gonna make this black as well. And then this is going to be crimson. And then we're going to do that same concept on the other side. Save. Looking good. I'm going to generate lighting right quick. Generating lighting, taking a minute. Oh, now that's starting to look fantastic. I got a little work to do on the walls though, but that's starting to look lots better. I love that. Oh, I love that. Oh yeah, that's perfect for me. Whoops, hello. Okay, note to self, you can get under the stairs. Okay, I actually got the next thing that I want to do, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm hoping that isn't too long. Is that too long? No, that is perfect. Okay, that needs to come in just a bit. Okay, I am going to manual edit this one. There goes nothing. This is how I eyeball things, by the way. If you're wondering how people get some of the really cool forges going. Oh, that even shows up there. Ugh. Move it back just a bit. Right there, that's good. That's gonna stick out a bit, but that's okay. Make sure this is still good. Alright, excellent. Okay, so now I believe if I just create group and rotate this around, and then turn magnets on and turn this off, it'll be exactly the same on the other side. Correct, that is. Parents are vacuuming. I hope that's not noisy. Looking forward to breaking this map. Okay, D'Artagnan. I see how it is. This is gonna be the clan raid map, by the way, D'Artagnan, that Son of a Son is going to probably use for challenges. I told him I'm going to recreate an old map from BLC. For the most part, this map isn't following the old map. What is this part, the bridge. I made the bridge a lot shorter compared to the original map. If I could load up Halo Reach and show you, I would. But basically, obviously these aesthetics and the Phantom thing weren't in the original map because all I could use was a flat road in the original Halo. But essentially, like the sniper tower and these walkways up on this was the same on the Halo Reach map I made. And then instead of this going into this, it actually went to a part of the road where it was destroyed, and there was just like a city section where this is. But instead, I decided to take an idea and mix that map in with what was the original BLC raid map, because the original BLC raid map wasn't able to hold vehicles or anything, and it was literally you spawned right here, went forwards, and then a hallway. I even went as far as to copy the little Covenant hallway, which was just kind of out of place and out of nowhere, but I went ahead and copied it and put it into this map too, as a remembrance to that map. If I can, I would show the original maps. There's two different maps that this is based off that I'm meshing into one, and then this back end is actually a third map that I'm doing. It's not the same. This part's completely unique, but I'm copying an idea that I had from original map where people spawned in like the back area and then they worked their way through. You weren't around when we did it, but I used it for a Halo 4 turret defense when they had the mod stuff. Okay, so where I'm at is looking good right now. So I'm quickly going to go use the restroom, and hopefully I don't lag out. It won't take me very long to go do just that. In the meantime, I'll be right back. It's just gonna take me a couple of seconds. Alrighty, I'm back like I said I'd be. Didn't take me that long. Hopefully the background noises in the back and whatnot aren't taken further with that back in front of me. Hey Dart, is that background, is my parents' background noises making it through at all? Kind of curious because I don't want everyone hearing a vacuum cleaner the whole time. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of thinking about clicking on Halo 3 music. Object properties ungroup for you. And we're gonna get forwards. I'm going to make... I'm gonna have to guess this, aren't I? That was nearly spot on. Oh, come on. Actually, that is like right on right there. I love it. Gonna leave it there. Okay, you, my brother, right there. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna waste my time with these. When I can do this, which will be much faster. I don't think no matter what, it's gonna be like that. Oopsie daisy, and bing. I'll save. Faintly? Okay, as long as it's not like loud and noisy as everything else. The worst time for ever my parents decide to worst time ever for them to decide to frickin' start cleaning the house. I can't blame it though. It is Friday after all. And I think this is the most during the day I've ever streamed. For sure. Definitely for sure. Well, that's kind of cool that you can actually go through that. I want to see if I can... Well, it's extremely hard if I do it just right. I might actually, that's kind of like a cool little obstacle course. Come on, I know I can do that. If I can make it through. Kinda. Well, not playing around. Okay, so that's looking nice, shiny, very deliberate too. Oh. Need to think very carefully. Props. And my thing dies again. Lost connection. Halo loves to die. I'm just saying. Halo really loves to die. I'm actually getting a little bit tired now. I've been up since 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning. I had to get up to work because I opened for these couple of weeks, and I think next week is the last week I get to open. It really screwed my hours, that's for sure. Hey, but I kind of like it because it kind of makes it easier to do things for YouTube, to be honest. So I've been enjoying myself with it. Wait, what? Okay. I didn't even load. And somebody got... My mom's been really jumpy lately. And I really need to move out of the house. Hear a vacuum. The vacuum's going to be there, but at least it's not super loud. I'd rather, I wish I had like soundproof stuff, but I don't. Waiting for Halo 5 to open up again for the millionth time. Okay, thank you. Please come again. I was just in the middle about looking up some props. I was gonna look at the Forerunner tech. Oh, you're still set on precision. Okay. Not bad, I guess. I could work with that. There we go. Okay. Is that about right? Okay, we went in just a little bit like so. I'm eyeballing it here. Fantastically made. Okay. So, the ways to get into the base is going to be over here. I have to know the special jump. There's going to be a way getting over here. I'm going to put a series of cover over here. And I might do the same on this side as well. Got a couple base turrets that'll help with anything. You don't really use these very often. When I'm making it with the defenders are pretty much a Covenant faction and whatnot. The invaders or whatever, but since we're both Unity and whatnot, I also put a lightning bolt here that spawns every so often, so they can't just camp the sniper 24/7. Oh yeah, these delete. Either have them so independently off, or they just don't sound good. Alright, magnets on. Oh. Bam. How long is my parents gonna vacuum for? Holy moly. Probably till they think the house is cleaned. I like that. That's not looking half bad. Forging away. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I'm loving that. That's definitely a font seeing me. D'Artagnan, I seriously need to show Sun this, but this is looking awesome. I've got a couple of kinks to work out on, though, of course. But for the most part, this looks great. There's not enough white around here. I'm gonna put some white. Let's make this secondary, the crimson color I've been using. And then for the primary, I'm gonna make this as shiny as possible. That looks great to me. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then I need sign. Put the radios in the center of the bin top of the wall. That one. Put the radios in the center of the bin. On. Yeah, I actually tried that. What I was trying to do actually was replicate what my friend did. It was just a test. I wasn't really going to go for it because I know that would work. But basically what they did is they made a really long map and they just placed a bunch of the monk chant, which is not the one that I had, but it was just a bunch of monk chants throughout the map, and they were all off sync. And he said the problem he was having with it is that he couldn't get them synced. And I was like, oh, well, that's just a scripting thing. So I literally scripted them to spawn in synced, and it worked. The only problem is when you transfer from one to other, like when you walk over one, it cuts and starts over, which is weird. But they're sync, so I guess in the end you get broken audio for the price of synced audio, but I don't understand why that happens. It's probably a glitch of some sorts, and I just don't understand what's going on. So I don't know. Anyway, where was I? I need cargo crates cover signs. Could make it say emergency exit. Yeah, your emergency exit is definitely the way you need to go. The emergency exit should be like over here, to be honest. There we go. Emergency exit. Yeah, it's not that great to be having an emergency exit like right there. But you know what? I actually kind of like that. I'll leave that right there. But I am going to take... Not you. I am going to take this sign, and I'm going to see if I can't create something out of it. I had this idea. That I wanted to do. Okay, so now I need primitives, and I need simple. I don't know what size these are. I'm gonna guess 8. Well, pretty close. 16 is probably too long. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and do an 8. And my parent, for some reason, is scraping on. Okay, what I'm going to do is take you, turn off magnets, turn on precision tool. So precise. Okay, now I'm gonna leave that on just in case. Probably would be ladder within the tunnel. Probably would. Okay, so first of all, need that foreigner. We're gonna make this emissive. Glow reference doesn't look half bad. Not bad. Okay, so then I'm going to add a lighting here. It's going to be hidden because we already got this. And I'm going to change a U from a spot to a point. Perfect. Okay, I can turn this off now. Time to generate lighting. It's just like, oh yeah, that's looking like a beaut. I'm loving that. I like how it's red underneath. That's kind of cool. Because that I think right there adds kind of some immersion. Like it's, I don't know how I got it red underneath. Oh, I think I actually might know how I did that. Oh, it's that. Well, that is a subtle, not really noticeable detail, but if you do, dang. Very bright light, and you can tell it's very bright. That's perfect. And even when you walk over to it, you can tell that the light is coming from that direction. Oh, that is so cool. I love that. That is perfect. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab you, buddy. Okay, rotation I think was at 45%. Right, I get you just facing upward. Bloody fantastic! Gonna generate lighting one more time. I want to get a full view of that. Generating lighting. Dun, dun, dun. Popping my neck. Woo! Oh yeah, this is looking great. It's definitely gonna be looking great. Son of a son, you are going to love this raid map. I swear to God, when I'm done with this, you're gonna make this gonna end up being your favorite. It really is. But it's gonna make a lot of clans salty just because of the start. But I don't care. I'm just gonna make it as covery as possible. For the most part, I mean the road is pretty much covered. Considering we run in and jump in, and there's a wall that protects you at spawn, so you can't get shot in the air. You can't get until you pass the cars. Basically, you can't get shot. And then while you're here, there's a little bit of not cover, but you can cover pretty much just along these cars very easily. Yeah, only a smart team would be able to, you know, stop you, which is the point of raids, to be smart. And then from the turret's perspective, you can't shoot them from other than right here, and they jump up there. So on the turret's perspective, it's both an advantage plus disadvantage spice. And then the only thing really covering them throughout the map is up here, when there's still cars and the Phantom blocking the other side. However, there's that lightning bolt if you stand too close to the ledge. Over here's got a little more cover issue I need to work on, because it's kind of just a little bit wide open, to be honest, but it's not bad. It's way up here. This section of the map is what is the ugliest right now, other than about like here, like there's just this right here. What I'm looking at is a little bit ugly. Yeah, just like that right there is where it's ugly, and I need to work on that. We got fishes swimming in the water. But over here, oh man, this is looking beautiful. Definitely looking beautiful. I love like staring at my maps for long periods of time for some awkward reason. I don't know why. Oh, these blend into the walls way better than I actually kind of imagined them to. Damn. Okay, so your supports reference white. Let's get the rest of these going. Supports reference white. Okay, we'll go this far. Okay. So basically I just need to change you to white. And then Covenant. Oh, and I need to make everything 10. Dink, 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 dink. Why is everything deselecting? Focused on the forge. Okay. So 10, 10, 10. Generating lighting one more time, just to make sure that transitions fluently. I have seen it could potentially be a buggish issue. And I lost connection during regenerating lighting. Thanks. I'm still doing great on the frame rates. Dying. Oh man, why am I suddenly so tired? It's only 2 in the PM in the day. Shouldn't be falling asleep till it's like later on. Man, it's crazy. Ugh. You know, you still there, Dart? I'll have to wait for your reply because of the delay, but I'm actually kind of curious if you're still there. I think you are. I don't know how long you're going to be watching for, but this was supposed to be a podcast, but I might as well just do that. Just that, even though I don't have a lot of people watching. Dead. Absolutely dead. Because I was talking about loot crates earlier. What crazy. I was kind of curious as to how you feel about loot crates, to be honest. I never really asked you that. Let's just see if Halo 5 broke again. Probably did. Is it going to load? I think it might. It just might load. Okay, so he is here. Good. Well, then he'll hear my question here in a minute. God, that was like a minute's delay. You're seeing this like a minute later. Holy jeez. Well, note to self, you won't hear anything till a minute later, so if somebody says bye, and I say bye to them, they won't hear it till a minute later, and I don't know if all of them are going to wait for it. Okay, what was it that I was doing? I was doing something here. I was, oh yeah, regenerating lighting. I think it did it for me. Is that what it's going to look like? Okay, so I think I see what it's going to do. As the shadows hit, it's just going to cover over this as I create my proximity. No, I just want to save map. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Might as well make that as even as possible. Oh, but that looks ugly, like right there. Oh, lovely tired. Boop. Doop, 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 doop. I think I'll keep the doorway blue. I like that concept. And the lag. Any minute now, I'll go back into Forge. There we go. Okay, gameplay, shields. I'm gonna do two-way. I never know if you're getting my message or what I said or not. Can never tell. At least not with streaming. You're probably typing up a thing. So you do have to bust it down. Okay. I think that's not bad. Considering they have to bust that down, I think that's not that bad. We got our Phantom drop here. It'd be really cool if they could actually forge out the bottom piece and put the thing in. Okay, well, I'm loving the way this looks. Got a little ways to go with this, obviously. The light map is way over the roof. I'm probably gonna have to fix some things. Oh. I was talking about how I just about died by lightning. I was talking about earlier in the stream, because this is more of a podcast and it was supposed to be just me forging, but like not really anyone's watching at this current moment. But I was actually talking about what Frank O'Connor said about the whole loot crate system. I'm curious if you, first of all, actually I have a couple questions now, but I was curious as to what your takes on loot crates are, like whether you like them, support them, anything like that. And then also, I'm also curious as of now if you saw my last video. So I will wait till you see that. Let me know if you missed this again too, since you are at work, which is funny that you can watch a stream at work. Not many people can do that. You're seriously still one of the luckiest people on the planet that you're able to do that. I swear. Nope. I need something to hide that. Gotta get creative here. It looks like somebody else popped in. Perhaps they'd like to share their opinions and thoughts on the loot crate system in Halo 5 because, like I've told everyone else before, trying to spread awareness about the fight against that, as I have joined the oh, it's Black and Fan. Hey, what's up, Black and Fan? I like how that's actually quite funny. I was sitting there talking about that, and then you're just, no. Perfect timing. Couldn't have been better. I'm trying to think of something that will go good with this piece, but I don't know what. I need something that will... Pipes, perhaps? Let's get that all up. I mean, it's not bad. Definitely. Okay, I think I can actually do something with this. Boop. Oh, I gotta eyeball it here. Okay, I'm gonna go based off that. It's not even. Actually, I think that is. Isn't it? Is that off, or is that just me? No, it looks the same. Hold on, how come when I did this? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm okay with loot crates like Overwatch has, or how Titanfall did theirs, especially because you can also choose what to get. Halo's, however, has an impact on gameplay, so I don't like it. And well, that's one of the things I definitely want to fight, is the fact when they impede onto gameplay. Especially like in Halo Wars 2. Granted, I kind of did get suckered into it, and yeah, that's the thing. Even people who have logical brains get suckered into it here and there, and I absolutely kind of I'm guilty. I admit it. I'm guilty, and I just don't. Oh, there's more. And one thing is that for me to look better, it's another I have to get used to get to the weapons and unlocks, though. Halo also restricted the armors, which I don't like either. That's another thing I mentioned earlier. When John was here, I basically asked him, because he pretty much was one of those people that were like, I quit Halo the moment they added loot crates. So it sounded like to me he played Halo 4 and didn't mind what they did in Halo 4, because John's been one of those chilled guys that he's like, it's whatever. But then when it came to loot crates, it was the first time I've ever seen him go like, no. And I guess that's because he is a gamer, and he can't customize my armor, went all behind a paywall on a long grind. Exactly. I hate that so much. Okay, first of all, my big issue with it is that it destroys so many communities in Halo. I know it's cosmetic only and whatnot, but I thought about it because, in a sense, you know, honestly, they're going to look at it as a business standpoint and not you know what we want, because that's what microtransactions are. They're a business point. They're a mechanic to make money. And so when I was at work today, I was thinking about what I was going to exactly say in this podcast, and I actually got one of the ideas I actually kind of want to bring up with you, since you seem to be one of those that are kind of okay with loot crates, but not when they start infringing the game, like Halo 5's does, how it's actually very intrusive, because there's no way to avoid the store. There's no way to avoid it. Like, even if you play in-game and don't put money into it, no matter what, it brings you back to the store. And so what I was thinking earlier is that, you know, if a company, I get it doesn't have to be Halo, but I'm going to use Halo as a reference, wants loot crates but doesn't want it to be intrusive and more of an option, basically, first of all, it doesn't affect Warzone, maybe except in the sense of you can unlock weapons for the game mode. However, basically it's like this, and same thing for the armor. The defaults are available from the beginning. And then for something like Warzone, for example, there is an in-game progression currency like the wreck levels, how they have for wreck levels, except the difference is instead of selecting a wreck and it gone and you don't get it again, once it's unlocked, it stays unlocked. And so basically it's kind of like the I guess you could kind of say like how Star Wars Battlefront 2 did their Galactic Assault. As you get kills and stay alive, you earn points in game that allows you to do this. However, but loot crates that come to things like the default skins, I feel like personally if they had to be in a developer's game, that they would set it up in a way that if they really wanted to make it optional and not in your face, that the only time the loot crates become a valid point of interest is if it's for skins. Like for example, the pizza assault rifle skin, you know, because that doesn't affect gameplay. It's more of an optional, but like all default skins, like for example, you know that little number on Halo 5, the one that's like, it goes up to like 160 if I remember correctly. For instance, like weapon armors that are actually set to progress on that. So like for instance, say you max out on that level, you unlock a sweet armor saying, hey, I achieved this because I played Halo for X amount of time. I thought about that while I was at work, and that was if I had to have like loot crates in it, is that's pretty much how I would go about it. Now I'd personally rather not have them completely in a traditional system, because in the end, like when you implement loot crates and people start to praise it, their companies are going to try new things, and then sometimes those new things don't exactly turn into good things. I mean, take EA for example. I mean, everyone notes that as a complete disaster, even I do, and it's just yeah, it's not a good thing. It's definitely not a good thing. And so it was just yeah, I just that one bothered me like the most. I love this hallway so much. I always love running through it. This is my favorite thing ever. Trying to think about what to add at this current point in time. I gotta think about this carefully. Did I ever prefab that? Script, BLC recruit. I know what that is. Thing Hilly logo, plane, troop transport hog. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Son said I should probably add this to the map. That'll probably be one of the last things I add. Named locations. I might put those into the map. One. Just looking at stuff. I can debate what I want to do with this map at this moment. I always get like a little bit farther and then I kind of lose creativity. Basically, how I see it is the loot crates in Halo, if they had to be in the game, I'd only want it for skins and armor variants. Helljumper is default progression. Helljumper First Contact is a loot crate. Something I can get to go, yeah, I got this cool armor and got it. Yeah, I can't read. Yeah, I got this cool armor and then I got an even better looking version of it by paying. Yeah, that's kind of basically what I was just kind of referencing, is that if they had to be in it, the armors that you get need to be unlocked traditionally, like, because honestly that's just, for machinima it's beneficial, for anything in Halo it's beneficial. I absolutely am against anything that affects gameplay. Like, I don't even play Warzone that much unless it's with my friends on that Warzone Firefight mode, if you remember that. I did a video on it here on YouTube a while back too, but I just cannot Loot crates is just a bad thing for me. It's just a nope. It's just a big old nope. Big old nope. And I mean, I don't know if you saw my Rage video. It was literally the last video before this one, which is a stream anyway. Yeah, Frank O'Connor made me really mad, confirming. He basically just said that the Halo 5's loot crate system was unintrusive and player focused, which I, in the beginning of the stream, completely debunked that, showing that the only time, like, everything is, except for like the boring stuff, is literally tied to the store. And then he basically goes on to say that for Halo 6, they are not changing anything significant. Now, I guess to a developer, what's considered significant is significant to us sometimes, but the thing about it is the way he worded it made it sound like loot crates are going to be exactly like they were in Halo 5 and Halo 6. And that is what had me scared and extremely mad at Marty. That in that video, I managed to tell my viewers that my reputation with him went to 0 in like those few sentences. Now, that wasn't 100% true and kind of an unfair statement to Frank, considering he was probably just doing his job. But the fact of the matter that it was said by somebody who was a director of Halo really upset me. And I don't know if you saw his quote yet, but I recommend you go reading it because he does say some more stuff, but it doesn't make any of it sound any better. It just was a very grim comment to hear from the director of Halo, and I still am surprised that that was even added, like, at all. Like, I'm just like, whoa. That's my reaction. It's just whoa. And I'm basically sitting here thinking that did not just happen. Just, you know, that thing Buck says when you're playing Halo 3 ODST sometime. That's a weird quote to remember from Buck, honestly. As for the story and the campaign, I'm leaving it up to 343 to tell the story. I'm not really going to complain too much about the campaign like other people did. I actually kind of liked the concept of, like, in the original concept of Halo 5, Chief being a traitor kind of made me raise an eyebrow. And I was like, oh, they're throwing something new on the table. This might actually be good. And then everyone complained and they went back against it. And I was facepalming at that moment. I was like, hey, guys, come on. They're doing something that, like, really should have piqued our interest more than us hating it. That's one thing I did not agree with the Halo community, was that the majority of them was just so against the idea that Chief had to go rogue. And considering what happened in Halo 4, I was like, oh shit, there's gonna be a human civil war, and we're gonna be in the middle of it, and Chief's going to be leading a faction. That's what I was thinking was going to happen. You know, I was imagining the cool aspect of it, where everyone else was seeing it as Chief being, just a traitor. Like, they didn't look at it as in, this is going to be an epic insurrection or rise, which I honestly think that's what it was going to turn into. And the reason why they were having us play as Locke is because they wanted to do something like Halo 2, where they told both sides of the story, because Chief's side of the story is, you know, is the side we're going to care the most. Obviously, people on the side of that. But Locke's is important too, because sometimes you have to understand who the enemy is. And in the end, I honestly think, in the beginning, because Locke and Chief kind of became friends at the end of Halo 5 in the actual story, I felt like that was going to happen in the original too, because Locke sees what's actually going on. And when you think about the original story of Halo 5 and what I've heard about it, it just sounds so much better than what we got. And I really wish they would have stuck with it, because it probably would have been a lot better, honestly, than what we got. And I also heard rumors that what was it? Oh yeah, that Cortana wasn't actually a villain. That was one thing that kind of upset me. It still piqued my interest at the same time. I honestly think Cortana should have just dead, in my opinion, but they actually were going to make it where she survived, from what I heard from, it was like from this developer, and I learned this from, Late Night, so don't quote me. Definitely don't quote me. Go quote him on this video, wherever it was, because he's the one who gave me this information, and I don't want to say something and it be completely off. Needed more Arbiter. That's my complaint for the game. You know what? I can agree with you. They took the elites out in that kind of aspect, and it was sad that you couldn't play as the Arbiter. Like, I feel like out of all things, that's what they should have done. Like, I really do. You know, Arbiter and main character. Now I'm hoping, since they're going back to like a Master Chief focus, they'll do that. They'll do that. I'm really hoping that they are going to do that, because it's just kind of sad that everything's breaking. Everything is breaking. Teleporters volumes. Primitives. Actually, I had an idea. Perhaps I can use bridges, actually. What is that? That's a vehicle bridge. Not bad. That's actually quite center. Ooh, I gotta get that on the dot. That on the dot. It's a subtle but definite thing. Hey, welcome back, Noble 4. So you just missed a little bit of chat about how we kind of started talking about what the concept of this podcast, that's Forge, was supposed to be about, which a lot of people get salty about it, but we were talking about the loot crate system and how what Frank O'Connor what Frank O'Connor stated about it. And basically, I've been going around here on a stream, kind of trying to raise awareness against the loot crate systems, because I'm against it, and I'm not sure about how everyone feels about the whole situation, but I've been getting everyone's opinion on that as of lately, because I really think it's important that the community gets their thoughts out. See, I used a different thing here. 4530, was that what I used? I think that is what I used. I'm gonna place that there. Boom, right over there. Yeah, that's looking good. Getting a little bit of aestheticsness going on here. Oh, hey, Lone. JW. I guess I've been stuck on buffering for a bit now. Oh, okay, Dart. The checkout. I'm actually gonna comment that just in case you can't see me. I'm going to comment that to Lone as well, because I did not understand your comment at all. Unless he heard the point where I was talking about the everyone's opinions on things and how it's... Like, if you're asking about that, how it's probably going to affect the clan, it's probably not very good. Probably not very good at all. I'll go gray. That's not really a gray, is it? Let's use actual gray. Gray 50% maybe? Yeah, gray 50%. That looks good. That overshot. Generating lighting. JW means just wondering. And yes, let's talk about Halo. Righto. Well, Have you seen my last video that I did? The one where I got very triggered. It literally was the last video before this stream, if you're curious as to where that's at. While I'm doing dishes. And yes, I did. Alright, so basically I started this because I wanted people to realize that I wasn't really like... Because obviously I was pissed. I mean, you can tell I was pissed. It's not often, yeah, you're gonna see me pissed. Oh, the lag. And so basically I was doing this follow-up because I wanted people to see, and initially that I lag out, that I wasn't just some douchebag yelling at a TV screen bashing Connor. Because in the end, though at the time I was kind of in the heat of the moment, I wasn't too upset in terms of him, but I was still upset by the decision of how what he said, and that upset me more than anything. It really frustrated me, and I was very hesitant to upload that video. I actually had it ready for like a week, and I'm having server issues suddenly. Do this, back out. I must, oh yeah, same thing. Aiden Hobbs. Full Sang Helios. Right on, full Sang Helios. Even though I am freaking having some server issues suddenly. I'm probably still in Forge for you guys when I lag out. I'm trying to get it to work. There we go. Halo's been quite the laggy lately. But yeah, with Frank O'Connor's comment, it really upset me. And for that period of time, I got a little bit upset with it. So, kind of doing this, just talking to everyone, honestly, about their thoughts about the Halo 5 Guardian things. Because I kind of wanted to see where the hell he got that information from. The idea that people liked the loot crate systems in it. I'm obviously, you've seen the quote if you've seen my last video, and it was just like, wow. So, and yeah, I'm just like, oh my god. So, Jesus, how many windows did I make? Whoop, okay, generating lighting. Didn't mean to do that. Well, looks like we're waiting for generating lightning. Halo 5 has been buggy as... Oh, I didn't even delete them. Except for that one. I needed this one. Save. Okay. Can we not be laggy now? There we go. Boom. I don't think they should be allowed. Oh yeah, by the way, Lone, this is one of the raid maps for our clan that I'm working on. Okay, getting that all looking good. Tools, 45%. Tools, more percent. Cool. Is that really all you had to say, Elon? It's just cool. Actually, I might have articulated a better idea. Because good and all, but not exactly what I wanted. I'm going to actually get this to look very similar, and I'm going to do this separately because I want to make sure I'm getting this as precise as possible as I forge here. I'm doing this so I can't really watch. What should I say then? Well, I figured you could listen. I thought you heard what I said, but guess not. I guess you wouldn't really be able to reply, would you? Alright, and then let's see if I remember correctly. If trying to replicate that one forge piece from the original forge. That's another thing I miss about Halo, is the simplistic forge. Like, I like this complex forge because you can do things like this, but sometimes you just need the simple blocks, and they're not there. Building blocks, like for buildings, we could totally use those, have those back. We could, because I can't really replicate what I was making, because that looks, because that's the closest I can get, and that looks so weird. This, like this, is not bad. I just started getting creative, and this is kind of what was born. I still need to work on some things a little bit, especially back over here. This is just a little bit too open. Even for a raid map, it's a little way too open. But I'm kind of focused in making this glass piece right now, just because it's important. That's all. Okay, so that was a 30%, right? Right. Bang. There we go. Alright, fantastic. What, so I'm trying to stay off it until I'm done. Okay, well that makes sense. Because you definitely don't want to be ruining your computer. And the lag is... Jeez. I really hate online Forge because it makes it incredibly hard to forge sometimes. Especially when you're having a laggy day, like today. But of course, if you know anything about me, Lone, I'm a lag machine. Like, out of all the people that can sit there and say, it was lag, I'm pretty sure I'm one of those people. Especially since I lagged out of here like 20 times already. This is not bad from the inside either. How does it look looking out? Oh, that's kind of cool. Gives us an overview. This is going to be great for the raid map. Oh, this is going to be great. Oh, you're on your phone. Okay. Well, computer, phone, either way, you don't want to be ruining it. Oh, make sure I'm not losing any frames because my own thing started buffering there for a minute. Okay, well, I'm hopefully good. Alright, but yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm going to save again for safe measures. I got to figure out what I'm going to do right here. This needs something. That's bothering me. I have OCD when it comes to my weapons. Just FYI for anyone who watches. If I don't reload my weapons, I get triggered so quickly. Okay, so what color did I make this again? I did... That's supposed to be 50%. Okay, right. Gray 50%. So I'm going to go ahead and take these two since I'm starting to move outward. And I'm going to gray 52 these. Or 50, not 52. Gray 52. That sounds like a combat maneuver. We need a gray 52. Or no, actually, sounds more like a quarantine thing. If I actually, when I think about it. Kind of like that. We got a 23619 from Monsters Incorporated. We got a 23669. We also got a gray 42. Or 52. Or 152. Whatever it was I said. I don't remember. Forgot. Too busy focused on forging. I gotta figure out what stuck. Okay, so that is Infantry Bridge. What would be a good idea. Let's go to accent walls and see what we got. Let's see if we got anything that will fit our attire. Nope, definitely not you. Yeah, definitely not you. Definitely not you. Accent wall 4x4 left to post. Maybe. Hold on, maybe. I just want to see. That's too small. I can't make that even. This one's slightly bigger. No, I think that's actually just... Oh, wait, no, that's the same thing. Whoops, just one's right, one's left. Yeah, I don't think that's... that's a perfect fit, but... doesn't look very good from this side. Not bad that way. I'm gonna see first if there's anything else that's better, because on the other side it doesn't look that great. And this is probably too wide, or not. Actually, that looks tons better. Okay, so that's up for grabs. I'm not gonna use that. Too big. Definitely too big. Definitely too big. Yeah, I should just look at the forge size, shouldn't I? Cause yeah, okay. Yeah, this it is. Bam. Okay, so on the inside, it's gonna look a little freakish. Not what I wanted. All right. I still got this on whatchamajig, right? Yes. Boom. Excellent. Woo! Oh, nope. File save. And then, well, the lag. It's back. There we go. Whoa. Ah. Okay. How am I gonna do this? I think like that? Yeah. There we go. Oh, but I completely forgot. Okay, so I gotta do this awkwardly, guys. Okay, first, 45%. Okay, again, it did that randomly. There we go. I get the random sync out of nowhere. This Halo 5 is so buggy. Oh, and you know what? I made another mistake. I cannot fix it that way. Okay, 45. Okay, so first of all, bang, bang. Like that, and then it needs to be angled, so like that. Is that right? Because when I angle it, oh my gosh, I'm messing up this forge piece. Yeah, okay, so this is what it looked like previously. I need that sticking out, not down. So that would be like this, and then 30%. And then here, right? Yeah, that's what I want. So I'll just delete you and copy you so I can just do that. I'll save. It's looking golden so far. We're gonna have ourselves a quality A map. At least this looks great. This so far definitely looks great. Needs a little work out in the yard here, but this is looking great so far. I'm actually putting quite the detail in everything. Huh. Interesting. Oh, analysis. Watching right now. Would watch the whole analysis thing, but I'm not too worried about that. Okay, always safe for safe measures. Alright, let's see here. I got the outer section looking the way I want it to. We can definitely look down and look up. Well, that's a plus. The commander, when they are in the front doors, will be able to, whoever the commander at that time is, can make orders. This global entrance is not that bad. I'm actually going to light fixture. And not you. Actually, not you, but you. Not bad. Ooh, idea. I need some saying Healy's here. I need a statue. We'll do the small statue. Okay, let me try. I don't know if that looks good or not. I mean, it's not bad. The statue, let me get the right color of the statue. Might help me look at it a little better. Just white, please. That might be good. Who knows? Oh, I'm back in the lag session again. And I lag out again. And bravo, Koga, by yourself. Oop, almost hit the wrong button. Whew. Wow. I wanted to say something to Black Fam, but I can just text him that later. Gonna generate lighting real quick. Generating lighting. Boom. I mean, not bad. Definitely not bad. Not perfect either, but not bad. I will go with this as my attire for now. Okay, that's probably as even as that's going to get. And I know those ones are fairly even too. Oh, my back is killing me right now. Oh, stretch, stretch. Alright, everything seems golden. Like the standard light. I think that looks great. If you're still watching, Lone, what do you think? Does this look good? Do you think this complements what's with the rest of the map so far? I mean, everything's looking golden. I'm more specifically talking about this thing Healy's in the middle, but the opinion on the whole map too is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm definitely more specifically talking about these statues here. I'm not quite sure if I want these four right where they are. But this map's starting to look magnificent, at least where it's at. I like the little light fixture too. I'm gonna make this map as immersive as possible. I can't tell if that's uneven though. It looks fairly the same though. Doesn't look golden to me. Oh. You must like gold. I'm trying to use our clan colors, which is, by default, without the Spartanus and Healy stuff, is actually white and crimson red. So, that's why the whole map is crimson and red and whatnot. And it's not just any kind of crimson red. It's like a maroonish crimson, which has a shine to it. Okay. And I love this part. This is one of my favorite parts right here, is the crashed Phantom. I plan to work in this area a little more as Son of a Son dictates it, because it needs to be not so OP as hell. But this Phantom is my favorite, especially considering the fact that you can walk in it into Phantom's on fire. Like this elite being squashed here, and then here's an elite here that's squashed in the rubble. I love how this looks. It looks beautiful. And then of course, the thing is on fire. A little bit of issues with the map still. I like how when you walk slow, you can obviously see the 60 frames a second, but when you speed up, like the 60 frames of the game kind of go down. You didn't get the joke. We're talking about gold as the middle color. Wait, what? I still do not understand. You're right. I did not get the joke. Even with you explaining it, I still do not understand. I do not know the way, my brooders. Ah, saved me. Yeah. I'm not sure if that will completely despawn, but it should respawn if I hit respawn all objects. Yeah, it's still there. Oh, Papa the Nick. I might actually go ahead and call it a quits here soon because I'm getting a little bit tired. I don't know why, but I am super duper tired right now, bro. super duper tired. And I'm running out of some ideas other than like this gate to make it fancier, but I don't want to put too much forge objects. Because if I focus in one area too much, it's just gonna make the map not run very well. Plus, I'm starting to run out of forge stuff, and I still have this back quarter to work on, which most of this is pretty much going to be like an open area, but I still got a little bit of work to go with it. And and then of course I still have a little bit of work over here because I can't leave this open. And I'm actually thinking about just taking. Wait, might not be wrong. You said about exploding to you. Oh. Taking my. You should know better than to take my words to heart, because I don't ever always mean everything I say. Didn't have to do that, but that looks ugly if I don't. I'm gonna lean back a little bit. Oh yeah. Looking good. Stream is still handling itself pretty well. That's good to know. Oh, and stream health just went down. As I did that, the stream health just went bad. I know, but if you're tired, then get some sleep. We have training tomorrow. Well, I have to get up in the morning anyway, so it's not like I'm gonna fall asleep. Gotta make sure the stream is still going. I'm not getting any drop frames, but I guess the stream health went back to being good. Awkward. Very awkward. Ugh. Sitting one map for a long time. Pretty obvious that I already have the Timmy helmet, so I really don't need to say anything about that. Still plenty of sleep, and yes, the stream is still working awesome. Don't worry, I did that yesterday. I got lots of sleep. You see, the day prior, TMS was keeping me up, but also get sleep, and because of it, I ended up becoming stubborn, and so I didn't sleep till like the last minute. And then so I only got like 3 hours of sleep. So I told her, this time don't tell me not to sleep or I might not actually sleep. Well, that was yesterday actually. But still, the point is, when people tell me not to sleep, I tend to not want to sleep. It's just a weird thing of mine and I don't know why. Kind of want to cry. I guess this is why. I don't. That was cheesy as fuck. Keeps telling me here and there that the stream quality output is low. And that worries me. Oh, come on. There we go. Sometimes precise editing is the way to go. You said EMS was keeping you up, but then oh. I made... Okay, well, first of all, with the TMS thing, she was telling me to, because I knew the stream was having issues there for a minute. She was telling me to sleep, but by doing so, she was keeping me up, because I got stubborn and didn't want to sleep, and so I only got 3 hours of sleep that night. And then, after that, I was doing a little song, kind of rapping, and it turned out to be really cheesy. It was like, something like, I don't want to sleep. I don't remember, but I ended with this is why, and then I was just like, and that was cheesy. So yeah, you completely missed that. And if I was lagging, that's not on stream. Good, good, because that was cringy as hell. Just good. Oh yeah, I forgot I put subtle wind over in this area. Running into combat, sir. Let's go. Let's go. I actually might make another spawn point for the invading team instead of just the one. I thought it would be kind of cool if they could run and jet over this ledge and land here. But then it would change the checkpoint. Ooh, that's a tough debate. I need to color this stuff still. So if I tell to stay up, will you be stunned and go to sleep? It doesn't work like that. And if you tell me to stay up, I'm gonna stay up. La la la. Ugh. of those times where it's extremely annoying for this stuff. Whatever. It's starting to look a lot better than I anticipated. I like this outer map design thing that I got going on there. Definitely making the map look immersive. Jesus, forgot about that lightning bolt. Forgot about that lightning bolt too. How many more of them want to come hit me? Oh, a ton of them. Well, no, you're just contradicting yourself. Anyway, I got to go, so alright. I will see you later, Lone. You, Markets, have a good one. I don't remember the name of this type of block. Trim wall. Trim. Where were trims? Wall trim? Yes, there we go. I want you. Yes, you. Oh my god, magnetize to the right spot, you. Yeah, close. There you go. Yep, you have to. I like how it's like, for you, it's like not even a minute, but like for D'Artagnan, he doesn't see my doesn't hear what I say till like a lot later. How am I gonna go about this? I need I think this is the same size, or is this slightly? Yeah, that's the same size. So the next size up is the big giant one, which I'm not sure it's gonna fit. Oh. Okay. Improvisation. Time to improv. Get creative, as I say. Dun 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 dun. Oops. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. We'll just go a little ways here. There, right there will do. Nobody's gonna see that corner anyway. And then we'll just take you and rail you right along. That sounded so wrong. And then, like I said, because nobody's gonna see that corner, we'll just take you. Do not have to reposition. Voila. And then we'll take the smaller one. And we're okay. I guess you will see a little bit of a hole, but that's a-okay. Not really game breaking. Keep forgetting about that lightning bolt. That's what makes this map deadly sometimes. He's just the deadliest bolt launch thing of the entire dang world. Oh my gosh. No, this is looking great. This is starting to come along nicely. I gotta see his sun. Oh, his sun's still on. Invite him to a party real quick. Oh, come on, son. Please join. Please join, bruh. maybe not. Maybe so. We shall see. I need sun to see this. No, son. The one time you go to ignore me. He's the one I'm making the map for, and I kind of wanted him to see this. I'm not quite done with it, but yeah. I don't think he's gonna join, is he? Son, you have forsaken me when I needed you the most. Forsaken. Well. Oh, wait, message. Playing con. But in case you're wondering who Son of a Son was, he was the dude that I did that Gears of War video with. And again, he's the one I'm kind of making this map for. It's based off of our clan. As the leader of the clan, we needed a raid map, and I said, you know what, I'm going to make one. And of course, I'm thinking of changing some design choices here about the bridge, because it's extremely linear. But I made my point across, forged everything that I pretty much got, nearing the limit of the map, and so I need to be careful about what I forgot about that. Wow. And here comes the glitch. I'm really glad they just left that alone, because whenever they try to fix a glitch, they break something. Oh, but it's looking so good. I love it. Some spots still need work, but it's there. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of these horns here, because though it's cool, it just kind of looks ridiculous, to be honest. I don't even know why I put the cones there. I kind of don't like the cones. I'm thinking about removing the cones. They're not even cones. What is horn? It's a horn. Don't even like the horns. I could make it look like a Sangheili's jaw, but that's too much for me. Ugh. So he's not gonna join. Dang it, son. Dang it. But everything looks dandy. It's looking great. I don't think anyone will be able to get under the map. Yeah, no, they can't get under the map. I don't see how they can use it for exploitation either. So, as far as the center place goes, I feel like that it should just need accents, I think. I kind of like the fairly open here. It kind of speaks to me a little bit in some levels. But it definitely needs work on it. I'm Otis armor right now, even though I'm supposed to be saying Helios. It's looking great though. Haha. fucking great. Yeah, grab that little tower thing. Yep, Sun seems to be off doing his own thing for sure. Dang it. One time he's not able to join. And I'm live streaming and kinda wanted him to show him the map. Of course he didn't damage it. Oh, this got way more damage than I thought it did. They're able to get through that very easily. Very fine. Well, this is good. This is good. I guess for now I'm gonna leave it here because not really much else to really talk about. I think I ran Black and Fan off because he joined at the part where D'Artagnan brought up the loot crate stuff, and he's just like, no, and disappears. But actually, I got someone watching. I'm not sure if they're gonna stay watching. I'm not sure what else to put, unless Sun finally got on and decided to come look. Though I doubt that. I doubt that's Sun, since he says he's in the middle of a match thing. But I'm putting a lot more work in this. I'm still thinking about getting rid of the horn thing. Let me see this without it, because that's kind of just like, you know, it's kind of a no. I mean, without the horn, it doesn't look as cool. It looks bland. I would need to replace. Actually, I think it's just a thing. Hold up. It's actually a prefab. Pillow Bomb Studio, landing pad, hallway, guard tower, high red sniper, command center, target AV Hornet, Rainier, where is it? Am I even in the right place? Uh-oh, the lag. Oh, there we go. Forge bookmarks. Let me check here. Perhaps it's here. Cross game. Upgrade. Covenant weapon. Create landing pad. Wasp landing pad. The browsation of. Oh, and yeah, it kicked me out. Whoa. Halo 5 crashed. Okay, so that's the 30th time today. Quite common with me. I really wonder if anyone else has this problem with Halo 5 crashing all the frickin' time. Well, this kind of went from a podcast to just playing Halo 5 Forge. I'm pretty sure I might have triggered a lot of people today too. Yeah, well, I think I will eventually get off if the lag is too serious. I did have an idea in my head at the last minute before I was just about to get off, but then I was like, oh, idea. And then this happens. Just my luck. I mean, you seem connected just fine there for a minute. I guess it's doing it again. Servers, problems, and issues. I gotta love them. Definitely gotta love them. it will freaking do it, maybe? Unless everything decided to break. I think everything decided to break. Oh my god. Halo for reals, dogs. For reals. There we go. Just had to load the campaign for some reason. Okay, can we try this again, please? Recovery, please. Yeah, I've actually been at this for 3 hours, dang. I forged for a lot longer, though. For a lot longer. I think the most I've ever forged in total was like 8 or 10 hours, somewhere around there. My back is killing me, though. Kind of want to stand up. Oh, hey, we got another one. That's a surprise. Well, welcome. Welcome all. Kind of don't want to talk about what I was talking about earlier before this kind of just turned into a Forge thing, because I'm pretty sure I pissed off a couple people in the community. I guess I might as well state it. But, yeah, pretty much what I was doing with this stream, especially for my subs, was trying to raise awareness against loot crates, because a lot of people really lost connection. I guess it's gonna stab me in the back, because that's one of the things people do not like talking about in the community, I found out. So, but I got a lot of people's opinions. If you guys are interested in commenting your opinions, I would love to, you know, hear what you guys think, because what I'm trying to basically do is get everyone to say their honest opinion about them, whether they like them, hate them, or whatnot, because it seems to be mostly hated. Mostly hated. And Forge is just not wanting to work with me today. There's one thing I want to try before I go, and if I can't get it to work, I'm just gonna go. Because Halo's being a dunce right now. Oop, I was about to hit the 3-hour mark. I think the last time I forged, I stayed in Forge for 6 hours, doing nothing but Forge. It actually made a quite beautiful map. Forge is definitely one of my favorite aspects in Halo. I loved Halo 3's Forge the most, though, I think. Or Halo Reach. I mean, Halo Reach was cool, was great. I think it was an improvement upon Halo 3's, but I don't know, it was just Halo 3's I had more memorable moments with maps and making maps in that one. Okay, finally in. Okay, now, what was I going... Oh, right. I was trying to find a replacement for the horns that I had at the entrance of this raid base, and then everything... Okay, it wasn't on this page, but everything broke. Because I didn't want to load, and then that's what caused me to go to the main menu like that. Wow. For real, Halo 5, for real. Does anyone else have this problem? Anyone watching up to this point in the future for this past video? Because I'm pretty sure, or that one viewer that I'm seeing. Does this happen to you ever? You load a prefab and then just game kicks you out because it says lost connection. Managed to forge for 2 hours and then everything starts breaking. Loading. I'm pretty sure the prefab I want is just on the second page, so for the love of goodness, can you please load it, Halo 5? instead of just crashing me 24/7. I'm gonna laugh if I instantly lag out. Yeah, I'm calling it right now. Oh, well, that's new. What do you mean no results? Okay, well, it's opening my prefab, so that's good. But I'm calling it. Second page. It's gonna crash. Loading the second page. Is it gonna close me out? Is it gonna completely crash the game again? No, it actually loaded. Is it because I said something about it, Halo 5? Maybe it wasn't on this page. Oh, no, right here. And it didn't load. Give it a minute. Hallelujah. The game crashed completely. Halo 5, for real. Alright, I'm giving it one more go. I'm giving it one more go. Wow. Broken AF. I've never had Halo 5 crash this much. Like, I knew it was a buggy game, but I mean, come on. I've been playing since it came out. And this is the most I've ever seen it crash in a single day. Usually it's only 1 or 2 times a day, but this is like 6 times a minute. Jesus. What a way. Maybe this is karma. I don't know. Going to try Forge, Alpine, load a map. Thank you. This loads just fine, so I now know that what page it's on, and I just need to load it. So, oh, I'm in custom games. Whoops. Try that one more time. I don't like how you actually have to hit play in Forge to get there. And hopefully maybe the prefab spawned still. Why I lagged out and the recovery option might bring it in. If I can just get the prefab in, I don't need to mess with prefabs anymore. I just had an idea with it. It was a pretty cool prefab that I actually wanted to try to use. Here we go. I did load in like 2 times. Oh, this actually might not work like I thought it would. It's just a simple prefab. Yeah, it's not gonna work like I thought it was. You see, oh, maybe it loaded more than 1 time. Okay, well I definitely don't like the horns, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of those. And actually, what piece was that? That was a Forerunner tech. Not you. Who's you? It just doesn't. The moments when you run out of creativity. So you want to do something that looks different. What are you sticking on to? Thought there were magnets up here. Yeah, it's not gonna look that great anywho. Oh, well now it doesn't. Oh, probably because it's stuck there. That makes sense. I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out how to make this look less bland than it was. Yeah, because that just looks too dry that way. There was a longer one of you, wasn't there? God, I was under Covenant. That's the small one. This is the large one. So what kind of fancy smuckery? That actually doesn't look that bad that way. I don't know how, but I made that even on the first go. I can even tell through the thing. Like, yeah. I don't know how, but I made that even on the first go. Even though I know I'm using magnets, still, I did not expect. See, this one didn't go that even. This one's slightly off. There we go. Well, that looks better. Still not the best. I'll need to come up with a few more X. What's that? Oh, wait. It's probably you. How did you get turned? Okay. Click. 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 Alright, where's white? I need to get this into color. Actually, I might want this one on black. Let me see what it looks like on black. Maybe. Let's put this on crimson and see how this looks. Okay, this will be at 10. That's nice contrast to the map. I like it. Actually, kind of makes me want to change the color of these blocks, potentially too. Maybe it would contrast to the stone, but then it would lose the contrast. I don't know. We'll stick around there. Alright, I'm gonna actually grab you. Whoops. I'm gonna place you around the map a little more because I don't have you all over the place. I'm gonna put you back on a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna put you over here too. There we go. Works for me. Slap you on, whoa. Slap you on the other side. Gotta get that logo out there. Gotta take this one. And can I stick it in the middle-ish? Okay, this side I'm gonna have to do a manual edit. Yep, if it's clipping to the wall and being up here, that's as close as it's gonna get. Still a little bit of debate. I'm gonna get the rest of this going. But once this is complete, people will be able to move in traditionally. Cover. Watch out for the sniper towers. They got your covers all over this place. If people are smart, they'll be able to make their way through. Tower looks nice. Definitely watch out for there. Got your sniper points. They can snipe through there, over there. Most of this middle part and these car sections kind of at risk of fire. I might need to put an overhood like this Phantom, so it's kind of fair spawning. Then there's the out on the way, which brings you out over there. If you want to go up there, you can. Great method for everyone to go through. 2 ways to go through the map. One up above, and wait through over there, which vehicles can get through. Okay, not bad, not bad. And then we got our main entrance thing up here, and of course, where the raid captain will be right up there for whoever's defending, because then up here they will get a nice little view of the map. Well, sorta, at least in the core area that I'm gonna have here. And voila! And then I just gotta put a bunch of lightning bolts in these areas that strike at different times during match startup. Actually, I think I'm gonna put a few like wilderness accents along with just cover out here, and then I gotta place Covenant weapons for the defending team, considering this is a Covenant versus UNSC based raid. So let's go and do a climb. Oh, I got a message. Oh, I too got. Wait, let me see what he said. He's trying to get him in here earlier. I feel like I'm gonna lag trying to load his message. Am I gonna lag out? Oh, I guess not. Every time I call it, it doesn't happen, but every time I don't call it, it happens. LOL, I have my two guys. I got Overwatch. I can see it later. I know you can see it rated, man, but I was hoping you would kind of come in and be like, hey, yo, you're streaming. Yeah, cool. And just, dang it. Oh, well. I don't know why I put the ODST door here, but I did it just for lols. And I caught a few things, so actually I need to see if that's, no, didn't think so. Definitely too high. Over here, though, I know you can definitely get onto the Phantom and get out. I will need to do some works with this. What else do I want to add before... Oh, hello. How do I want to fix that? Traditional way. Okay, I'm going to create groups so these things don't actually fall apart. When I magnet these. There we go. Now I can ungroup. Bam! Done and done. That's fixed. Oh, there's still a hole here. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. Easiest way to fix anything is just take the block underneath it, place it under. Still leave me with 600 pieces for accents, covers, and what I need. I do need to finish building this off, but for the most part, the only area that's going to be corridor is here, and then the rest of this is going to open into one big giant room aside for up here, where the commander will be able to see what's behind him as well from over here, and have a last stance facing this way. So, let's look. Uh-oh, stream having issues. Getting near the end anyway, so. Wait for that to bounce back, and then we'll hop on over to our golden stuff. Don't show these again. Oh, I still love this part. Hold on, I want to see if I can get this in machinima mode. Oh, that's lowering weapons. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna be like that right there. It's going to be the screenshot of the map. I'm gonna pick a slightly better angle though. Just ever so slightly. Because there's going to be some stuff and debris in the middle, but no, like that right there would be a perfect screenshot. You can still see in the back of the map there that the map's not finished anymore, so I don't want to take a screenshot now. But this looks not that bad. I actually like it. We've came a long way. Yes, we have. And we got our Phantom station back over here, of course. But I'm thinking about a second spawn location for the invading team, and I'm actually thinking about putting it behind this door, considering these doors can actually be slightly opened. That way there's more than one spawn. But then I feel like it breaks the algorithm of most of the map. I'd have to clear it with Thun, but for the most part, it just seems good. I'm gonna pop back in my body. There we go. Now I do need to get scripting done for this thing, so that way it falls at a timely need. But I don't think I'm ready to do scripting, considering scripting takes me about as long as it does for me to forge blocks together. Those are synced. I mean, it's not bad that they're synced, but I was actually kind of not wanting those synced. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to add. At least for now. So I guess I'm going to call it here. So I did, earlier today, again, for anyone who might be watching this later in the future, earlier I did a little short podcast, and then I pretty much was just talking with people on the stream. As the stream on, basically what their feelings and thoughts were basically on the loot crate system. I wanted to get everyone's opinions, and I know it's kind of a shady topic in the Halo community, but it does kind of have to be talked about because obviously it's been the recent thing Frank O'Connor had mentioned, and if you haven't seen my last video, I was obviously distressed by it, considering I just prefer traditional systems. But if you guys are seeing this in the future, or for whatever reason make it to the end of this podcast, just I'll probably still communicate with you a little bit if you guys still want to chat with me, if you comment down below your opinions and whatnot. Would love to hear what everyone's thinking, because I'm trying to actually get what the community is saying about them, what they actually say, how they actually feel about them. Because according to Frank, they're well liked, but for the most part, I've never heard anyone say that. Never heard anyone say that, let alone ask for it. So, pretty much, I'm just trying to add insult into his comment from the last video. But at the same time, I'm not an asshole. So, what I said about Frank earlier, I don't actually really mean that. I still care about him as a director to Halo, of course, because I love Halo. In that last video, I said what I said because I was just not in a great place. And the stream's going bad. Stream is continuing. Video output low. It stopped for a minute. Oh dear. My back dropped there for a minute at the last minute. I'm not sure if I'm back yet or not. Definitely did drop there for a minute. Okay. Maybe video output too low. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As a result, the experience will experience buffering. I am aware of that. I'm not sure if YouTube is crashing on me or if I am losing stuff. What do you mean you're not getting enough video? I should be streaming right now. Oh, I guess I'm back. Cool. Alright, well, just said that as about to get off the thing in. Once again, like I said, I just want to let everyone know that, especially on my channel, that I'm actually pretty passionate about Halo, and I don't want Halo to die, though it seems inevitable. that this is the path Halo is going. At least we can try to make the best of it. That's all I gotta say. If you definitely plan to stick with Halo, I've made this mention to my clan, and I guess I'll mention it here. But for me, Halo 6 is pretty much the like final redemption for them to me, because I don't know if I could watch Halo die, to be honest, and Halo 6 will probably be the spark of that.